$300 times 4, that's $1,200. So I came in, took care of .com, gave her some more hot food, got undressed, got the bed ready, brushed, did everything in the bathroom, and lay down, and the mind is hopping all around with things that were done and what will be done tomorrow. Stop that. Stop all of that and empty the mind. Can you do that? Can you empty the mind of self? Can you stop thinking about self? Well, you can, but you have to work at it, and it's a real skill. However, I will tell you this, if you can go 15 seconds without thinking about anything, blank, if you can go 15 seconds, you're on your way to a minute. And if you can go a minute, you begin to think, hey, this is nice. Ooh, what peace, what rest. And you can go 2 minutes. Last night I went up to 4. And these count as pure thoughts counting blessings. So that was the pure thoughts and counting blessings for 10 p.m., 9 p.m., 8 p.m., and 7 p.m. And sleep came very quickly. Care and share. What did you do this morning, folks? What did you do this morning? Up at 5 here, bathroom, brush, and cook .com's breakfast. And not make her wait 3 hours. So cooked .com's breakfast and sat and ate with her. After all, she came into the world eating with others. And I gave her the super links. All, you have to mash them up with your fingers. It's finger food. And put the nutritional yeast on it. And she eats and purrs at the same time she eats. And then she drinks her water out of a cup. She won't drink out of anything else but a cup. And then came what Buddha called it purification. He called his morning ablutions purification. And then came dressing up for the week. And then came trying to figure out these things to talk over with you so that you call me up and give me your spin on them and your information on them. Care and share. And what are you going to do today, you? We're doing great on the hats. Remember, we would wear only one hat every week, and there's 43 hats, and so look, why, that'd take 43 weeks. So we started wearing one hat a day no matter what, whether it matched anything or not, and we're doing great. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go for having gone through the hats a second time. And we'll start a third time. See, people give me hats because they think I like hats, but I got enough hats, folks, please. I really have enough hats. Do I need 43 heads? Alrighty. That's care and share. And I do care. And I do share. Everything. Everything with you. Ame, do, re, mi, fa. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound to save a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now we see. So you finished Glendora Soul to Soul for this week. Then what? Facebook, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 3 jokes and a hymn. Then what? You come upstairs to the porch on Elm Street and you watch the world go by. You see that tree there? She's one of my favorite trees. Her name is Grace Green. Grace Green. This year she's bigger than ever and prettier than ever. And look at the one behind that house. And look at that one on Gaetano Forte property. And you make sure the recycle tub isn't being abused. And you make sure the dumpster isn't being abused. And you go over and you check the mailbox. And you make sure that there's no litter. No litter. Free of litter. There is a piece of litter. Thank you, recycle. Thank you, recycle heroes. A piece of the mailbox detached. Oh, that looks better. I wish they would let it grow. I wish they would let it be. And you check the laundry room to make sure it isn't being abused. And empty the lint trays. People seem to forget to do that. And check the laundry room barrel. Some rice for the little birds who seem to be too afraid to go down to the back. Green pepper, green bell pepper. A rather large serving of rice. It is my experience that that will all be gone by late afternoon. What time is it now? Noon. When's the last time you ate? Yesterday. I fasted so far today. Till noon. Feels good. It's really delicious. Do you want some? Salt and pepper and oil, that's all. Beauty, abundance, wealth, everywhere. .com likes this grass pretty well. What is next? Tidy the house, wash the dishes, cook .com's lunch, Glendora eat lunch, exercise the body for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all make goods, and do the telephoning for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all backlogged. And do the in-mail. No in-mail on Sunday. Yes, there is when you don't do it on Saturday. There's another beautiful friend tree, 2 of them, 3 of them. Shasta, trumpets. Sweet faces. Be careful now. Don't let her choke on anything. I think we better forget that one .com. No, I don't like that one. Let me find one that's healthier. That one is a no thank you. Boy, she does that well. Well, frankly, Glendora, I think you flunked on feeding her grass because you were trying to take a video of it at the same time, and you really need 2 hands. Well, you'll get another opportunity. What's next? Turkey. Vegetarian turkey. Delicatessen turkey roll. On home-baked bread for Glendora and with brewer's yeast. No, nutrition yeast for .com. It must be 1:30. Vegetarian turkey roll on home-baked bread. It's really tasty. She likes it. Notice her eating is on an elevated table. These are the Epson cartridges. This one's $31, this one's $62. There's audio. See how it does everything itself? And the color is so exact. Want to see a little cartridge? One, two, three, 4, 5. Put it in upside down and blank side towards you. And then you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you say OK. Then you press the color button. It's an amazing machine. There's audio, folks. We're telling the technicians that there's audio. Now he's saying something. He writes out things here that I can't read. But he's probably saying he's out of blue ink. So he pressed OK again. I must have done something wrong. What a miracle you are, Epson. Okay, and color. The body, did you do the exercise, the body for Friday? Yes, made up. Saturdays is to be done and Sundays is to be done. You have to press OK every time. What should I do about getting cartridges? $31 for a small one, $62. What do I do about it? One, stop making it, color copies. Two, stop using it. 3, go impoverished paying for them. Well, we're grateful it's working. And it hasn't asked for anything yet. This is the last one. Terry Roy helped us with it yesterday, and Donna Orges helped us with it last night. So that's done. The cover of American Vegan Society. Take out the original. And now print the article inside. And that's black and white. Let's do 3. Now, the color button is to the right and the black and white button is to the left. So, we'd press the black and white button, would we? And then would we say 1, 2, 3, and then press OK? That's not. It seemed to be faster than the color one. So do you press the numeral 3 before you press OK? I think we will try to do the back side of that. Turn over the master. And then you put these in upside down with the blank side facing you. Now you try pressing 3. Now you press OK. Now you press black and white. Perfect. amazing? It's a miracle. That's our brothers and sisters that figured this out. And I can't figure out how to make more than one copy continuously. Okay, folks, I think we'll stop while we're ahead. Okay, now turn it off and he'll sing to you. When you turn him off, he'll sing to you. Here's a little blue button right here. We love you too. Hold up his little tray. We're not going to press our luck. Atlantic City. Quit when you're ahead. Well, thank you. A miracle. Now, make good. Exercise the body for Saturday. Thank you. I bet you do what people have done for centuries. You left the original in the machine. Yep. Shame. Did you hear about the secretary who was so assiduous that she proofread the Xerox copies? Thank you, everybody.
Hello, Glendora. It's Bill Adrian, and I loved your outgoing message, Joe. Thank you. And it's also good, I must say, to get your voice loud and clear, because I think there were some static problems on your phone the last time we spoke, or maybe it was my phone on this end. I don't know. But in any case, the other thing that came through loud and clear was your information, your detailed information about the various channel lineups and their status, which has been very helpful to me in helping track down the situation with which ones, do we have ones that are out, which ones are they, which ones get fed from which location. It's rather complicated, particularly with changes in a local lineup now. So the other thing I wanted to ask you about was just to make sure that on the Albany thing, I'm heading in the right direction. I did speak with someone today who is one of the New York engineers. He wasn't able to direct me to the proper person for the contact for Albany access. So please be sure that I am continuing to track down answers to your questions. I'm sorry we haven't made more progress so far, but I feel like we are. Again, thank you for the information you provided to me, Glendora, which is very helpful. And that's it for now. I hope we get a chance to speak soon. That's it. I was hoping you would tell me about Bob Hope. Someone mentioned to me that, and also thank you for the autographed opportunity info on the SS Glendora. That was really, really nice. I wanted to ask you more about that too. That's it for now. Thanks, Glendora. Hope we can speak soon. Bye.
Oh, I just love it when he calls. I just love it.
End of message.
Now, how do
To
you...
erase this message, press 7. To send us 9. To hear more...
Home from school, and I'm going
Summer
to
camp,
do a
really.
Bible study at the library tonight at 7. And if you're interested and needed a ride, give me a call.
How nice and sweet and
before
considerate.
then. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thank you. She did go, and it was a Reverend Van Campen, and it was the Book
To
of
erase
John
this message, press 7.
and the
To send
Book of
reply
Jude.
message, press 8.
And Judy
David,
Marcasinas
press
was
9.
there.
To hear more options,
Wait a second,
press
folks.
0. This is Janine calling from the advertiser. I received a message. You wanted me to call you back. I'm assuming you'd like to know what page your article is on, and it's on page 12.
Thank you, Janine, at the
I love
advertiser.
your joke. Have
No.
a wonderful day.
She is a lovely person to have in this world.
End of message. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. This is Janine calling from the advertiser. I received a message. You wanted me to call you back. I'm assuming you'd like to know what page your article is on, and it's on page 12. I love your joke. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
She's a nice person.
Hi, Glendora. It's Pat Sarr calling. I just got a message from the advertiser that the last thing that we submitted was over the 150-word limit. When I pasted it into a Word document to find out exactly how many words there were, and I came up with 236. So, if you want, it has to be cut. It has to be edited. So, I don't know what you want to do. I don't think that they will publish it this week because it's past, when it does get back to them, it will be well past their deadline. So, I have a feeling we're just going to have to let it go it won't be in the next issue. And then in the future, we'll have to be more careful about word count. So when you get this message, please call me back so we can come up with a plan. Okay? Bye-bye.
This is Andrew. I was just calling to say I can bring the rice and the cat litter over to you sometime if you want it. Give me a call. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew McLean. And he did, and I'll tell you about all these when I get
End of
this
message.
straightened out.
To erase this message.
I was just calling to say I can bring the rice and the cat litter over to you sometime if you want it. Give me a call. Thank you.
No way. We'll be there shortly. Bye.
Brenda and Terry Roy,
End of message.
Seventh Day
To erase
Adventist
this
Church.
message, press 7.
Best TV show in the nation. Keep it up. I mean, it is spectacular. Glendora, you're the best.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message.
About the best TV show in the nation. Keep it up. I mean, it is spectacular. Glendora, you're the best.
Glendora, is all of us.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message. Message saved. Next message.
Glendora, this is Dick. Returning your call. So give us.
Dick Mooney in Syracuse.
So have a good day. Bye.
He escaped death by 1 hour.
End of message. Message erased. Next message.
An elderly couple had dinner at another couple's house, and after eating, the wives left the table and went to the kitchen. The two gentlemen were talking, and one said, "Last night we went out to a new restaurant, and it was really great. I would recommend it very highly." The other man said, "What is the name of the restaurant?" And the first man thought and thought, and finally said, "What's the name of that flower you give to someone you love? You know, the one that's red and has thorns." "Do you mean a rose?" "Yes, that's the one," replied the man. He then
turn towards the kitchen and yelled, "Rose, what's the name of that restaurant we went to last night?" You can call me back if you want to. It's your neighbor.
Maureen.
Hi.
Maureen Celery, thank you, Maureen. We got her telling jokes. That's
End of
pretty
message.
funny.
To erase. Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. It's Sue. Remember I told you I was going over to the Cape for a few days? I'm sorry I missed your call today, but I'm not able to buy you cat litter. I'm in right now. So, I'll catch up with you when I get back, okay? Bye-bye.
Sue Casey,
End of
great
message.
neighbor, friend, and
To
Christian.
erase this message, press. Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. It's Maxine. It's 7 p.m. on Wednesday. You called me a little while ago, so I'm just returning your call. I hope all is well. Bye.
Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Miss Glendora. This is Esther. Just calling you back. I realize it's a little bit late. That's tonight.
Esther
But
Raphael.
let me give you a call because I saw you called me twice and I didn't return your calls. But I'll try tomorrow morning. All right. I hope everything is okay with you. Everything is well.
I
with you and
I
your
saw-
family.
I
All
saw
right,
her
talk to
Saturday
you
at
later.
the
Bye-bye.
Seventh Day Adventist Church, and I'm going to call her again.
End. Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. Good morning. It's Maxine. It's 8:30 on Thursday morning, and I should be home for probably another couple hours. So give me a call when you have a chance. Okay, bye-bye.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message erased. Next message.
Sheila there.
Hey, Glendora, this is Scott with Public Access for Albany. Just returning your call back. I have all
Hooray!
the dates. I just put them in an envelope, and I'm going to send them on
It
their
took
way
2 months.
to your address of 45A Elm Street, Nassau, New York.
That's what Billy Adrian was talking about, getting in touch with somebody in Albany Public Access.
Week or so.
Charter form a time
If you got any
warning.
questions, give me a call back at 518-640-8645. It would be great.
Okay, I only had to call all over the
End of
state,
message.
God, to get you to
To
return a
erase
call.
this message, press. Message erased. Next message.
Hello, Glendora. It's Bill Adrian, and I loved your outgoing message, Joe. Thank you. And it's also good, I must say, to get your voice loud and clear, because I think there were some static problems on your phone.
Yeah, I
last
can't,
time we spoke, or
I
maybe
can't
it was
call
my
from
phone.
inside the
I
house
don't
anymore. I have to come
know.
outdoors the way I
But
am
in
now.
any case, the other thing that came through loud and clear was your information, your detailed
Billy Adrian,
information about
program
various
manager.
channel lineups and their
No,
status,
public access
which
manager,
has been
charter.
very helpful to me in helping track
Stationed in
down
Worcester.
the situation with which ones, or do we have ones that are out, which ones aren't they?
I got an answer for
Which
you,
ones
Billy.
get fed from
Scott
which
finally
location.
called.
It's rather complicated, particularly with changes
And he's going to read, and the
local
discs are on their way.
write-up now. So the other thing I wanted to ask you about was just to make sure that on the Albany thing, I'm heading in the right direction. I did speak with someone today who was in one of the New York engineers. He wasn't able to direct me to the proper person for the contact for Albany access. So please be assured that I am continuing to track down answers to your questions. I'm sorry we've made more progress so far, but I feel like we are. Again, thank you for the information you provided to me, Glendora, which is very helpful. And that's it for
You're a
now.
valuable
I hope we
person,
get a chance
Billy.
to speak soon. That's it. I was hoping you would tell me about Bob Hope. Someone mentioned to me that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, and also thank you for the autographed opportunity info on the SS Glendora. That was really, really nice. I
What was that, Pittsfield?
I wanted to ask you more about that, too. That's it for now. Thanks, Glendora. Hope we can speak soon.
What was that be? Would that be Pittsfield? I don't know.
Message erased.
Send it again if you're in
End
doubt.
of messages. To listen to your messages, press 1.
Are we done?
To send a message, press 2.
Oh, good.
To change your...
Daddy, what's an example of minority rule? Daddy, having a baby in the house. Now that's a lot of dirt. Here, I'll put my finger there to give you frame of reference. That's a lot of dirt. And folks, I wipe my feet, 20 times on 2 different mats before I come in. Oh, it must be somebody else then, huh? See, that's all from the outdoors. Or maybe it's kitty litter. Where'd it come from? Well, it only came from the office. That's all. The God time desk. That's all it came from. Hey folks, I thought it would be nice for you to hear the names of the little mateys who used to watch A Chat with Glendora in 1955 to 1962, who used to watch the SS Glendora, rather. And I told the little mateys, I said, write it big. Write it big. Some of them did, and some of them are legible, and some of them...
Saved voice message.
Without a doubt, the best TV show in the nation. Keep it up. I mean, it's spectacular. Glendora, you're the best.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. Message saved. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. It's Maxine. It's early on Sunday afternoon. Thank you so much for your message, and I left it on my cell so I can hear it when I need it. I am doing well. Did get out, and I just needed I just heard a beautiful concert of piano music, and I'm in Chatham, and I'm going to go for a little walk. And yes, I had an amazing time. It was so glorious. It is just what I needed, and it's lifted my spirits. And I thank you very much for thinking of me, and I will enjoy the rest of this day, and I hope you will as well. And I will talk to you very soon and stop by very soon. Bye-bye.
See, folks, that's care and share.
To erase. Message erased. End of messages.
That's care and share.
To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. To disconnect, press star. Personal option. To turn message waiting indicator on or off, press 1. To change administrative options, press 2. To record greetings, press 3. Greetings. To select a standard greeting at the tone, please say only your first and last name. Personal option. To turn message waiting.
Why can't you do this outside where you have a good signal? I don't have any electricity. Why don't you have any electricity? Because I didn't charge it this morning. Why didn't you charge it this morning? Carelessness. Irresponsible. You see, Paul, if you wouldn't make your phone pad so light and impossible to read, these mistakes would not happen. I cannot see 1 there. Can you see 1? There's 4.
Please enter your password and press pound. You have 1 saved voice message. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. Personal options. To turn on or off, press 1. To change administrative options, press 2. To record greetings, press 3. For greetings, to select a stamp, your greeting has been recorded as...
Hi there, everybody. Do you know why 6 was mad at 7? 7, 8.
At the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press pound.
Hi folks, it's 7/17/17, July 7, year 2017, 7/17/17. What did one wall say to the other? What? What did one wall, W-A-L-L, say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner.
If you are satisfied with your greeting, press pound. If you personal option. To turn message waiting indicator on or off, press 1. To change administrative options, press 2. To message waiting indicator on. To turn message waiting in...
Hey, are you still charging? Here's a wonder. How many telephone calls have you done so far? 16. Looks like there's more than 30. It looks like there's 40. Glendora, care and share time. Please, I want you to care and share with me the things that you do and the things that you accomplish, because we're all together. Do you notice how Maxine will call me up and tell me everything that she's done? That's nice. 40 telephone calls, slept an hour or an hour in between. The guacamole was superb. I hope I remember what I did. It was a whole avocado, salt and pepper and oil, and some McKay's chicken flavoring, and a little bit of Bell's seasoning, I think, and then stirred in Chatham Valley croutons, herb, garden herb. I thought it was delectable. Voice dial is a grand thing that our sisters and brothers did. How did they ever Google? How did you ever do that, voice dial? How do you do it? And how do you give us so many answers to so many questions so quickly? Voice dial. Rejoice that our people did that, folks. We all did it together. We all had a part in it. And I am full of thanks for it. Susan Casey solved the grocery problem. I went to Hannaford's with Pat Nichols. We were 4 hours the whole trip, 2.5 hours in the store looking for things. Pat was tired, I was tired, and I said, I'll never do that again. So I was going to try to order the groceries by telephone from ShopRite, Albany. They don't do it anymore. You have to go to the computer. And so I asked my friends around to go to the computer and see what is the procedure. Well, before my friends get back to me on that matter, Sue Casey says, I am going to the store 1 day every week. And she says, I do not mind. getting your groceries for you. So all that has to happen is for me to give Sue a list for one day every week. Thank you, Sue Casey, neighbor, Christian, and friend. Sandy brought $55 worth of ink cartridges for the Wonder Epson copier. Instead of being $62, they were $55. I still have to come to terms with that Epson copier. It's perfect. The copies, it does all of the work inside of its box all by itself. It brings out the most magnificent color copies in black and white, but it wants something all the time. And that's more money, so do I keep it and continue to pay that outrageous price for it, or do we find an alternative? Just a second, folks. Donna, friend Donna, neighbor, and Christian, came at 6 o'clock after she finished her daily work of entertaining 4 children from 9 o'clock to 5:30. She came and helped me do the color wash and the whitewash. And then she was able to do her laundry too along with it, so that was great. And while we were waiting for the laundry to be done, she made copies of the advertiser announcements, and she made copies of the Berkshire Eagle newspaper article. And we talked about God, and we talked about church, and we're going together at 8:15 Sunday morning to the mega church that has 1,000 people come every Sunday and 2,200 over the weekend when you count up all the services. And we're going with Sue Casey and 8:15 Sunday morning. And she said that she doesn't like the controversies in the church over God and science. Good Lord, people. It's so obvious what is going on. There's no controversy. There isn't science over here and God over here. Science studies what God does. Science studies the miracles that God performs. Motion, electromagnetism, gravity. Well, that's so dumb to say there's a dichotomy between science and God. I gave her vegan ice cream. That would be so delicious. Cookie dough and vanilla. 2 pints that we enjoyed. She did the in-mail for me. We sent $5 to the Reformed Church of America in Grand Rapids. We sent them the box that the Best Vegetarian Hamburger comes in. That would be Worthington Foods Fry Pats. We sent them the label for Linkettes, Super Linkettes, another vegan hot dog. She took care of all of the washing and the drying. Sue said that she found the Epson copier with the copy cartridges, ink cartridges, to be too expensive. So she went to a place in East Greenbush and got a jet print. And it prints copies a lot before it needs to be filled. So she called them up and see if they had a second hand. They had a second-hand inkjet, $49, but no color. I am now enamored of the color. I am in no position to give it up. It's a great miracle. Friend Maureen Fitzgibbon-Sullery told me about Rise Radio. That's especially for people who difficulties with vision or people who are blind, and it reads newspapers to you, it reads all kinds of documents to you. She gave me the numbers to call. She also gave me some contact through WMHD, which is public television. Don't get public television broadcast confused with public access television cable. Two different things. Thank you, Maureen. Donna helped me put the expenses in the book. There was lightning and thunder, and I knew that it was about to come because Lulu.com gets down on the floor, and sometimes she even goes under the bed. And I was getting ready the bowl of food to give to the birds, and when I heard the crash of thunder, no, and then another one right after it, no, that had to be adjourned. Now tell me this, folks. How come there is lightning, one after another, and no thunder? What is that about? There must have been 15 flashes of lightning after I went to bed at 9:10 p.m., put all the lights out. There must have been 15 flashes of lightning and no thunder. Okie dokie. This morning, remember yesterday was 7/17/17. Today is 7/18 Tuesday in the year of our Lord 2017 Anno Domini. Put away the color wash. Order out of chaos, folks. The happy house was all in disorder. It took a long time to clear it up. God time, you know what God time is? Joy book, bringing the log up to date. Reviewing the blessings that we all had yesterday together. And then listening very carefully what you and everybody else says that has to be done today. What we'll do together today. And care and share. And then, Facebook joke for today, Tuesday, and Facebook joke for tomorrow, Wednesday. And a hymn. Lord, dismiss us with thy blessing. Fill our hearts with joy and peace. Let us each thy love possessing. Triumph in redeeming grace. Oh, refresh us, traveling through this universe. Great phrase. Triumph in redeeming grace. Say that about 100 times today. Remember that huge amount of rice? Remember that? 10 cups of rice. Not a kernel left. So what did you do after the care and share? Upstairs to the porch and pick up the litter, but there wasn't any litter to pick up. It was perfect. Recycle bin 1 out to the curb. Send the money to the Reformed Church in Grand Rapids. Morgan had taken up recycle bins 2 and 3. Thank you, Morgan. That's angelic. Check the laundry room and do the things that Donna forgot. Clean the lint tray. Bring in the tennis balls. There were 11 tennis balls that we put in the dryer. And forgot to close the doors. Water out, water in. Exercise the body, calisthenics part 1. And now, another huge bowl of food. What is this? lot of it is kashi cereal. Some of it is vegetarian meat. And this is Goya rice. Looks like I cooked it a little too long, but that looks kind of tasty. Roasted rice. Paradise. Bird feeding station. Trolley line. The trail of the trolley that went from Hudson to Troy and was taken down in 1929. Now, walk around the 1993 Lincoln. And try to find some grass for .com. That's very important.
Maureen. I'm calling you back.
And
Call
how
me
she,
back if you want.
yeah, and how she did,
Got some
folks.
information for you.
She gave me wonderful information. Thank you.
End of message erased. Next message. Hi, Glendora. It's Sue. I called the Greenbush Computer Fair about a LaserJet printer for you. This is my question. Do you need a color printer? Because he's got a refurbished LaserJet for $49, but it's just black ink.
You're so
give me a
nice,
call
Sue.
back. I told him I could stop on Wednesday and take a look at it, unless you want to be able to print in color.
Yeah, I do,
Okay,
Sue.
give me a call back.
I am
Bye-bye.
enamored of color, and I guess that's the way it'll have to be.
End of message. Message erased. Next message. Hey, Glendora, it's Mary Lawrence giving you a call back. Yes, I was in Johnstown, Pennsylvania last week, so didn't have a chance to call you, and it was a great time. I did not get any footage. I don't have a camera crew or anyone even that I knew that could videotape. I think I have a couple of photos that I took from my event and from a couple of the presentations. It was great. And I do know that the American Vegan Society did post today, I think it's not today or yesterday, a YouTube video of the garden party, the whole thing with Dr. Anna Negrone and Jonathan Malcolm, both of them speaking. So that is available on YouTube. I can email it to you, and then you can have that link. I don't know if they have it as an actual DVD, though. And for the Manchester, I'm waiting to hear. So I did drop off the DVD last week. Let's see, I can't remember the days. Anyway, I dropped it off, and she said it would take about a week to get it into the schedule. I have not heard, so today is Monday. I could give a call tomorrow and see if they've scheduled it. So that, I think, answers your
Well,
question.
if that's true,
Call me back, 860-985-1615.
if that is so, that's a tremendous victory. Wow. Thank you, Mary Lawrence.
To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, press 0. Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. It's Robert. Finally, at long last, I'm returning your call. I apologize for that. As you days been kind of crazy. So, I got your message about the response to BronxNet. And, that sounds fine. So, hopefully we'll be getting that up and running again very shortly. Other than that, I guess, let's see. I'll try to get you tomorrow morning. It's like I got to start to get ready I got one more file transfer to do. And then I have to get ready to go to work. So, just want to touch base with you. I did get your messages. Again, my apologies for not getting back to you sooner. So, So, I hope to talk to you very soon. Okay, take care. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, dear angel, Robert Jackson.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. To disconnect, press star. Personal options. To turn message reading indicator on or off, press 1. To change administrative... Please enter your password, then press pound. Press 1. To send a message, press 2. First voice message.
Hi, Glendora. It's Robert. Finally, at long last, I'm returning your call. I apologize for that. As you days been kind of crazy. So, I got your message about the response to BronxNet. And, that sounds fine.
So, yeah, hopefully we'll be getting that up and running again very shortly. Okay, other than that, I guess, let's see. I'll try to get him tomorrow morning. As much as I got to start to get ready for one.
Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. This is Amy from the voicemail. I got a message that you've been trying to reach us. Wanted me to inform you that we're no longer accepting office calls because all of our business is just within our town. So that's probably why we haven't been getting your messages. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Food for the birdies who are afraid to go out back, right on the stoop. Thank you, recycle people, you are heroes. Recycle bin 1 is back, recycle bin 2 is back, and recycle bin 3 is yet to come back. Done telephone calls 1 to 10. The next job is the in-mail, and the mailbox is empty. Applause, 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 applause. No in-mail to do. But that's not right. It shouldn't be applause, because the in-mail is the opportunity to help others. Delightful 40-minute telephone call from James Hofecker in Binghamton, Vestal. Covers also Utica. I think he's located in Ithaca, where Cornell is located, even though Ithaca has its own public access. It was Time Warner, it's now Chartem Spectrum. It was Adelphia. Do you see that little building over there? Okay, well, you're not going to see it much longer, because that trumpet vine is going to grow right over the roof, and it will be solid green plant. Every summer that happens. And the trumpet vine is so beautiful. Indeed, the blossoms do look like trumpets, red trumpets. Another grand creation of our great oneness. The oneness to which you and I belong. The oneness to which you and I are some, of which you and I are some. And here was something on the to-do list to make the grocery list for Sue for Sue Casey. It's all fresh fruits in season. And the hydrogen peroxide worked nicely. At first it makes it itch more than ever, but that's only 2 or 3 minutes. And then she sits very, very quietly while it bubbles and cleanses. And then she's got relief. I know this works because I used it in my ear and it took away the itch. So I know that it works. It's very soothing. It's a relief. And then she had her kibble, her vegan kibble. And the idea is put 3 or 4 pieces in one pile, 3 or 4 pieces in another, 3 or 4 pieces. And she likes walking all around the table finding the piles and eating them. And as I say, each pile, of course, does pick up some saliva odor. So that's why it's important to have a clean place for the next 4. And what are you going to do next? Speaking of that, we are going to do the last of the telephoning calls 21 to 30. Only 24 calls today. Yesterday was 40. And the total number of out calls since October the 18th, 2003 is 1 Well, look at the calendar for 2016. Look at the log, diary or whatever, and see what was going on in 2016, this third week of July. It was a year ago, the 17th of July, that Elisa had her dinner party, her garden party, and she planned it and studied the internet. And there was Sandy's mother and dad, and Sandy's husband, and Sandy's daughter Carrie, who is Elisa's sister, and Dan, Elisa's boyfriend, and Glendora. And Carrie and Chapin were teaching Glendora how to use the computer phone and put jokes up onto the internet. You got paid $10 an hour. And the Moonies, now in Syracuse. Well, it was a year ago. Thank you for all those good times, folks. Thank you, all of you. Here's a good product, folks. Lara Bar. It's a queer name. But gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free, and if you're hungry, a salubrious per cup. Let's go do the Vegetarian Club now, the Glendora Vegetarian Club. Glendora Vegetarian Club. 4 years and 8 months. Meeting number 58 coming up. Articles to the Advertiser and to Our Town. Receipts or money sent. Articles written. This is articles that we wrote. These are articles that were printed. The log and the hours and the pages. 729 pages. Money spent. $15,786. Number of pages, 725. Featured in the American Vegan Society magazine. Front cover and the centerfold article. It's in the centerfold. This took an hour and a half today, July the 18th. And you are lying on your own notebook instead of on Glennie's. And you ate some grass. And what did the senior citizen say? That's right. If I'd known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. Let me recapitulate. 724 pages. No, 645 pages. 724 hours. And $15,786. Glendora Vegetarian Club. 4 years and 8 months. Her tail is quiet. Boo! Boo again. Boo! Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Edna Leathers Folsom. Hi, Ralph Arnold Folsom, Sr. We have just 3 hats to go to finish the second run-through of all the hats. A different hat every day. How many hats in all? I forgot. 43? 47? Not 50? No. I regret to inform you that this month's meeting of the Clairvoyance Club has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. Just listen. You listen very carefully as to what the universe wants done. What you can do to keep it going and growing. And these are all checked off. And these are all checked off. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to go to complete a perfect day. So the next one is the end of the month, the financial record. What money came in and where it went. Why is that important? Well, the conscience tells me it's important, so I do it. And after all, St. Paul said in Romans 13:11 or 11:13 or something, for every one of us shall give an account of himself. Each day, you make an entry of the money that was spent that day. $25.19 in, and how much is left for this month to spend. Okay, so you take each one of these and you categorize them. Technical equipment, that would be DVDs, camcorders, batteries, non-employee compensation, paying people $10 an hour to help, office supplies, postage, etc. Now the job is to add up each one of these columns. This is personal, that was business. Household, clothes. Laundry. One time only personal. Okay. Out business. Out business is 1100. And out personal is 1064. And the total out is 4612. And you subtract that from in, which was what? How much was the in? 2519. So you subtract 2164. Now you have out business 1100, out personal 1064, total out 2164, and what's the total in? 2519, and you have 355 left over. That is correct. I do remember that. There was 355 left over. And that should be given away. So what are we going to do about that figure? All right, what's the next step? The next step is to take these totals, groceries, non-employee compensation, technical equipment, and put them over under the year sheet, under the month of June. Well, this is a finance binder. It's very large. It goes way, way, way back. Way, way, way back. These are the year sheets. Then you have highest to lowest at the end of the year. This is June that we just finished. And this is the log for the cars, the Lincolns. I don't know why that's in there. The Lincolns were fine. Nothing's been done to them in July. Gregory had them all running on June 26th. And this is that highest to lowest I told you about. And this is the cume through May. 28,000 hours and $298,000 we spent on public access TV. And this is empty and forms. And what is this? 2016 year. Highest to lowest. I read you that. I will cook you a supper right now. She's asked me about 6 times. Finance binder is ponderous. What are these? These are the receipts for June. Always get a receipt. Always get a receipt. And this is the file for June. The papers in June that may be of importance later. And where are these going? Over to the museum. What museum? The Glendora Franklin Museum for the preservation of the pro se public access newspaper record. We are done the end of the month for the month of June. So how many more hats to go through them a second time? Just those 3. Who's that? That's my mother. Very pretty woman. And my father. My daddy, very handsome man. They were married 45 years. Oh, I think more than that. Almost 50. Maybe more than that. Yeah, maybe. Let's see, they were born about 1888. So, let's say around 1910. They were 20 or so. Let's say they got married in 1925. What's 25 to 80? That's 55, isn't it? Ralph Arnold Folsom Sr. and Edna Leathers Folsom. 7 o'clock p.m. I think you should be through work. Why? Well, 5 to 12, 5 a.m. to 12 noon is 7 hours of hard work. And then noon to 7 p.m. is another 7 hours. It's time to stop working. What was the last job you just did? The think folder. Oh, well, what is that? Well, things come up, and you don't have a solution for them right away, so you have to think about them. And you put them in the think folder, and maybe a solution will come. Yes, a solution always comes. So what were they? Well, one thing is the daily entries of the money that is spent. Money that is spent. And then hymns. Oh, I found out that I know 40 hymns. Not 37, but 40. Probably more. And they're very nice. Some of them have to be revised. And then the log on Happy House 3. What goes on here? Keep a log for that. And there's a letter in there from an audiologist, in case that is ever needed. And there's a bunch of jokes in there from somebody at the North Chatham Methodist Church talent show. And there's a list of the TV stations that a chat with Glendora is on. 65 of them, or 66. And then there's the checkbook and the register of what the checks are for. That's the think folder. The next thing the conscience has to do is to go over to that magnifier and read what's on this phone and praise our family of geniuses who discovered these things and manufactured them and marketed them. Yeah. The Gmail, the email, the other messages, all that other stuff. How many people saw it and what their comments were. Pretty amazing. Congratulations, all you others who developed this. Yes, it's 7 p.m. July 19th, Wednesday, 5A to 9A. That's just about ready to go into the oven. And this is for the birdies. It's Goya rice. It has a different aroma, a very different flavor. We made pea soup, Campbell's pea soup. Be sure you get the kind that doesn't have any animal chewed up in it. And, excuse me, I have to turn the camera upside down to put the bracket in. And it was very good with some of that rice in it. It's very good without it. And it's very good with some of the vegan turkey in it. Not vegan, but vegetarian. So it's show and tell, and there's lots of good news. We left you last night after we finished the think folder. We went over to the computer phone. Isn't that a marvel? And you know, it's all our people who did it. It was all our brothers and sisters who thought that out and made it possible. And what do you have to do on the computer phone? Well, the first thing you have to do is look at the uploads to see if they made it all the jokes each day and the hymns. And then you have to see how many people watch it. And it's going along fine. The ones that were put up yesterday and the day before got about 50 views. Helped about 50 people. I'm sure they help. And then the ones that have been up like last week have 100 views. So it amounts to about 1,000 views per month. Oh, this is wonderful, and it's so easy. Whereas public access is so involved and so arduous. What time did you finish? Well, wait a second, what else do you have to do? Then you have to go over and see Facebook friends, see what the friends say. And they all like the jokes and enjoy them and are so happy about it that they will even tell you. And then you have to go to notifications, and that's people who want to tell you things and people who like the jokes and like the video, and YouTube telling. I think it's it's Facebook telling you that they uploaded the jokes for you and for the world. And then you go beyond that, the notifications, and then starts people who want to be your friends. I'm a friendly person and I like that, but Austin says no, Chapin says no, and Facebook says no. Unless you know them. Okay, that is a dichotomy. That doesn't set right. And then come all of these people you may know. Why do you do that, Facebook? I suppose it helps circulation. I suppose it helps people get more friends, and the more friends there is, it's better for you, Facebook. But you go on and on and on and on and on. Confirm. Oh, what's the other word? Delete. Oh, it takes the longest time to delete those. But anyway, they're clear. What's next? Messages. What's next? Twitter. See if the jokes are going up on Twitter and if the links are going up on Twitter. The links to YouTube. Messages on Twitter. Followers on Twitter. News about vegan. It's always about vegan. Why is my Twitter always about vegan? Just because I said I was interested in vegan? Then comes the arduous task of going through the email, the Gmail, the primary, the social. And I wish you people wouldn't do it. Amazon, I wish you'd stop sending me stuff. And Good Shop, I wish you'd stop sending me so much stuff. And Vegan Essentials, I wish you'd stop sending so much stuff. And then there's other people. Oh yeah, and I guess you go through to see what other people put on the internet. They want to communicate with you. I like the animal ones, the videos they make of the animals growing up and developing and doing funny things and trying out new things. I like that, all the good ones. Then what? I don't understand you, Google Photos. You used to be so good. You'd go to Google Photos and it would show you the ones you put up today, the ones you put up yesterday, the one you put up before and this week and all that. I like that. But I don't think you do that anymore. What else? You look at the weather. You listen to the in-calls, even though that's part of the telephoning. Well, it takes a long, long time, particularly if you can't do it every day. And so at 9:15, everything on the cycle was done except two things. Reading the announcements that come in that should be passed on to you, and you should pass them on to somebody else if you would, please. And the Glendora Public Access Television Network. Oh, that is Herculean. Keeping track of 65, maybe it's 66 TV stations across the country. Calling them up and say, do you want me to do anything? Is anything wrong? Is anything right? Tell me what's happened in your life since I last talked to you 2-3 months ago. Send back the TV shows. I'll be sending you 4 new shows tomorrow, I tell them, and they are to be played in August and to be repeated in September, if you would, please. And a joke, maybe a hymn. What's new in public access? Where is public access going? How long have you been with public access? David King's been with public access 30 years. Glendora's been with it 45. The longevity and the stability and the perpetuity of public access are really quite amazing and quite philosophic. Makes you very happy. And this morning what happened? Well, in the middle of the night, up for about a half an hour to take care of .com's litter pan. But right back to sleep with the soft acrylic blanket underneath and the soft acrylic blanket on top. and .com underneath it up against my chest. Do you know you're a good TV viewer? Do you know that? And do you know that we love you? Do you know that? You're a good TV viewer. And so, brush and the ablutions and get dressed and make the bed and clear the desk and tidy the kitchen and wash the dishes and wash the desk. Put .com's breakfast to cook. Put the rice to cook. Put the bread to rise. Fingerfeed.com. You have to make it in little tiny pieces and put yeast on it. And she eats and eats and eats. She's very healthy, very happy, and vegan, or vegetarian. Really almost vegan. She would be vegan if they put egg replacer to hold things together instead of eggs. That's the only thing. God Time. The Joy Book 427 is done. Here it is. It's a 5-subject ring binder. And so now I'm reviewing it. Most of it's illegible. I'm trying to correct that. We started the new Joy Book 428, and the writing is very good. Very, very good. It's almost artistic. It's so good. We sent to Lynn Harper the magazine article in the American Vegan Society that featured the Glendora Vegetarian Club on the cover. And then we sent her all the other nice newspaper clippings. And that's the end of the email. And the body is all exercise for today, the calisthenics. I used to be able to get down on the floor and do them, but no more. I have to do them on the bed. It's too hard to get down on the floor, and it's too hard to get up again. This slowing down of the muscles came on very quickly. It's something that happens in the older years, for sure, but it came on very quickly. 87 years old, 88 years old, it came on very fast. Now 89. 89, no doctors, no medicine, no dentists, no lawyers. Good. What else happened this morning? That's it. Everything on the cycle got done, except 2 things. And one is what we're going to do right now, is to read to you the information that comes into the mail about animals. I found more and more hymns that I know. So now the number of hymns remembered or memorized is up to 40. Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing our great Redeemer's praise, the glory of our God and King, the triumph of His grace. Now there's a good phrase. Let's say that 100 times a day. Instead of thinking about bad things, think about the triumph of His grace, the triumph of the grace of God. And translated into our terms, that means the triumph of selflessness. It means the triumph of forgetting yourself, leaving yourself behind, and just helping others. Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing our great Redeemer's praise, the glory of our God and King, the triumph of His grace. Redeemer. Selflessness redeems you. People in Pittsfield, I'm going to try to read your names again, who came back after 70 years, no, after 60 years, who came back so that we could be together again. We were together from 1955 to 1962 on Channel 6 WRGB General Electric with the SS Glendora. And you came back so we could see each other. Just as if it was still going. You came back. Well, it is still going in our hearts, isn't it? Okay, let's see if I can read some of these names. I'm sorry I got to cut down the light. It's washing out the magnifier. I know it's a dark picture, but it isn't that important, the picture. Janie Ray, bless her heart. I respect what you do, Janie Ray. Kathy Abert. Padrati. Charles G-A-R-I-V-A-E-L-T-I-S. Charles, why don't you call me up and spell that for me in loud letters over the phone? Something in Pat. Something in Pat. G-A-R-M-A-L-L-E-Y. Gormley. Oh yeah, okay, that's who that is. Pat and Marie Gormley. Yeah. Oh well, that's good. Page 2. These are the people in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, who came to visit us on the homecoming. D-I-A-N-E, Diana, W-A-L-L-I-N-G, Wallington, Diana Wallington, Mary, L-E-O-N, Leoncini, something like that. And Bruce, G-O, Godwin? No. I asked you little boys and girls now 70 years old to write it big because I knew I'd have a hard time reading it. Linda Troy. Very good, Linda. Rudy Sacco. Page 2. I'm going to call you up someday when I get a chance, I hope. Very exciting. Tony and Linda Superior. Yeah? Tony and Linda Superior. Maybe when some of my friends come in, maybe they can read them to you better. V-A-M-Z-Z. Joan Grossman. Hi. Oh yeah, Joan. Thank you for making that so plain. Barbara St. Pierre. Barbara and Bob St. Pierre. They're related to my neighbors 3 houses down. James Curtis. Hi, James. Thank you so much for being with me again. Let's do it again. Jennifer and Charles Stickles. They were a lot of fun. They lived in Peru. Rose